The market rockets higher Friday, taking out key resistances. Can we continue this bull charge? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we talked about two different paths higher, one that pulled back first and then went higher, and one that went directly higher. We obviously got the path that went directly higher, and after Thursday's little shakedown operation after the close, there is a little bit of cloudiness between the ES and the SPX charts. The question is, can the bulls continue higher? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Quick housekeeping note, guys, if in the comments you see like my picture and it doesn't say Invest with Jacob next to it, and then they're asking you to WhatsApp them at some number they have on there, that is a scam. Ignore it. Don't buy into it. Whoever it is a, well, I have words for them that aren't PC, but anyway, just ignore those comments and report them if you can. That would be amazing. All right, guys, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And you can see the spike down we got on Thursday right after the close when Amazon earnings came out. And everybody thought the market was going to crash. And it turns out all they were doing was getting the weak bulls out of the market, okay, and running a little stop loss operation, hitting everybody's stops, and then they just took the market higher. So they took out as many bulls as they could and then shot the market higher. So with that spike down, though, it does create a little bit of an issue with the more bullish count, where on the ES, this is kind of too deep for the pullback we were looking for. Whereas on the SPX, if we go and look at that, you have a very bullish structure in place as we're looking at this, where you'd expect a wave 4 pullback and a wave 5 higher towards the 4,000 region to continue this move higher. So that little bit of discrepancy there, oftentimes you can get that with after hours movements. So we have to see which path is going to shake out. We are still tracking our ABC as our primary. So let's jump back over the ES futures chart for the S&P and show what counts we're looking at. Okay, guys, so here we are on the futures chart, and our main count that we've been tracking is this ABC higher, okay, to complete an A wave higher. So you get this ABC up towards this 4,000 region, and we're in the middle of this C wave toward that area now. I do think we still need a 4-5 to complete the overall move up. So I think we might extend past this 39.13 or 39.19 1.0 extension. The 1.0 is a very common target for wave Cs. So it could be done. We could have ended right here at this high, and we could be pulling back to start this B wave lower. But I think we need to extend higher in this bigger A wave to complete this move up. Now, previously, I did have this as just an A wave up, and then you'd get a B, and then a C wave back up to this bracketed A. But I think that we've extended high enough now that we're just in this A wave, and we're trying to complete the C wave of that A wave up here around this 39.85 to 4,000 level. Then we'd look for the pullback in B, okay, towards 37.80. So again, it's possible we've topped at 39.19. That is the 1.0 extension, and we could be starting the pullback. They are selling a little bit here after hours, not a lot, but a little bit. So if we do start to see a pullback, then that's the case. Obviously, we hit the 1.0 extension, the C wave is topped, and we should be looking for this B wave lower. Now, this B wave, okay, if this 39.19 is the top, this B wave will actually be lower than it is on the chart. This B wave will be down here around 37.11 or 36.62 as a landing spot for this B wave. So if we've topped at 39.19 and we start this B wave pullback, our target should be the 36.62 to 37.11 area, and then you'd look for a C wave bounce back up towards the 42 to 4,300 area to challenge those August highs. And then from there, we'd look for that nasty sell-off we've been talking about back down into the 2000s. So again, I think we need to go higher in this path towards 39.85 to 4,000 if this is the path we're going to take. Then we would see that B wave, and it would come in more like at the 37.60 area from up here, okay? The alternate path is the bullish path that I was talking about. And again, on the futures chart, it doesn't look great, but on the SPX chart, it looks very strong. So in that path, okay, we would be looking for wave 3 completing here at the 39.20 area. Then we'd be looking for a wave 4 pullback towards 38.30. And then we'd be looking for a wave 5 up also to that 39.85 to 4,000 area to complete a wave 1 off of the lows. Okay, so for the bullish path to become our primary count, they need a wave 4 pullback, they need a wave 5 up, then they need a wave 2 down, okay, that's going to come down to probably the 3,700 to 3,660 area, and then they need a wave 3 after that that goes back up, takes out that wave 1 high, and goes and hits all the targets it's supposed to hit. So long way from declaring the bulls back in charge. Right now we're still tracking the primary as the ABC higher towards that 4,200 to 4,300 region. All right, and we won't shift to that bullish count until we get 5 up towards this area, a wave 2 pullback, and then a 1-2 setup or an impulsive setup to the upside that again hits all its targets and holds all of its support. So a long way off from declaring the bulls in control, but they are making it so we have to pay attention at this point. All right, over on the NASDAQ. Okay, we have a very different looking chart where the NASDAQ is not nearly as bullish as the S&P is, which is another reason I'm very skeptical about that bullish count, and it won't move into the forefront until it does all the things I mentioned earlier. The NASDAQ is tracking a pretty clear A, B, C up towards the 12,470 region. Now, the 1.0 is at 12,177, but I think they need to get a little higher than that, so the 1,236 is the next target, and that's the 12,470 area. So I do think they would extend a little bit in the C wave just based on the projections of where we need to go in the overall movement. So I do think that they would hit the 1,236 up here at 12,470 in this C wave that we're already starting here. You know, we've already moved up pretty strongly on Friday, and we would expect them to continue that path higher towards that 12,470 range. It is possible that they could have built a leading diagonal off of the bottom on the NASDAQ where we already have our wave 1 up, and this pullback was wave 2 down here where I have the circle 2, and we would be starting a wave 3 higher. And again, we won't shift into that count until we get all of the movement up that we're supposed to get, hitting all the targets, and then we pull back and hold support again, and then go up, giving us a wave 5 higher that would give us 5 waves up off of the low and give us a lot more confidence that the overall bottom is in and we've turned to bullish again. So that count, again, is the secondary count. The primary count is this A, B, C I have on the screen up toward that 12,470 region. Could be as low as 12,177 at the 1.0, but I do think it should extend up to the 12,470 area. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, try it out, and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading and individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a very cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that makes it happen. It's something you kind of have to see to understand, which is another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account, trading mini ES futures averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in there so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. We're still tracking our primary A, B, C higher. We would look for them to pull back a little bit here in 4 and then push up to complete this 5th wave up around that 39.85 area. So anywhere up around 39.50 plus, we should be starting to look for pullbacks in a bigger B wave down towards this 37.60 area. If they have already topped here at the 39.20 area and we're starting to pull back, then we would expect that pullback to come down into this 37.11 to 37 or 36.60 area, and then we'd look for the push higher and see from there. From a more bullish perspective, once we complete this wave 3 in the 39.20 to 30 area, we should look for a pullback towards 38.30, and then another press higher up into this 39.85 to 4,000 region. Over on the NASDAQ, we have a much clearer ABC count that we've been tracking. That ABC is targeting between 12,177 and 12,470 on the move up. I do think it's going to extend just based on the size of this first wave here and how it needs to fit in the overall structure. It could possibly be that we have a wave 1 in place and a wave 2 in place off of a leading diagonal, and we are looking at the start of a wave 3. But again, for that to happen, we would really want to see this bullish move play completely out, hitting all the targets, holding support, and giving us 5 full waves up before we are confident in that structure. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.